I'm Andy, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm here to bring you the Autumn This or That tag video featuring my Nomad Hudson Valley palette. So if you want to see how I got this look, let's get on into it. You've already seen the look we're creating because of movie magic, but this is the Autumn This or That, which was created by Erica Conger, where you use a Nomad palette to create a fall eye look while you answer these 15 autumn-themed questions. So this was in my fall roulette wheel of palettes I wanted to use anyway. It is the Nomad Hudson Valley palette. Let's just take a second to admire that beautiful fall artwork. We got some pumpkins. We got some fall trees. The gold leafing is like actual gold leaves. There's a little barn in the background, like a little house barn thing with a silo. Gorgeous. And then when we get into the palette, of course, full mirror, because Nomad. This is what the inside looks like if you've never seen it. So for the imprints, because they do such a good job, we've got like an apple cider or like because it's cider house. We've got like a little barrel with an apple. We've got pumpkins. We got little beer jugs for Oktoberfest. We got grapes in the wine one. We got a little barrel in the apple pickin', music notes. We got leaves. We got a person climbing in mountain hike. In ghost tour, we got like the headless horseman. We got little donuts, an apple cider donut. Farm to table. There's a little farm with a like fork. Like, these are really, really cute. So, but that is the color story. I think it's very fall. I'll be doing two more because I have two more fall palettes that I want to do get ready with me's with throughout the month of October. So if you have any more autumn or fall get like this or that, I would love to know them. But let's just get into the get ready with me. I'm going to prime my eyes. The eye primer that I'm now using because my Milani one went bad. I was so close to being done with it. And I'm so upset. This is the Clinique. God, what are you called? The Touch Base for Eyes. And I have mine in the shade 26 Canvas Light, because this does come in different shades. So I just use my finger, and I just kind of put this all over the eyes, which I don't love. It does have a little mirror in it. It's a very, like, soft, silky texture, but I don't know if I love it. Like, I don't think I love it more than the Milani primer. But I'm gonna first... Do you guys want me to tell you what I'm using, or do you just want me to do the eye look? I think I'm just gonna do the eye look, and we're gonna talk about shades. So... because obviously, you know I got the palette in front of me. So we're just gonna go from there. So, spooky autumn or cozy autumn. Let me get out a little hand mirror because I can't hold the big palette the whole time I'm doing this. For me, I like both because I love fall. Fall is my favorite. Fall, autumn, same thing. Fall is my favorite season. I love spooky season. My birthday is in spooky season, if you did not know. My birthday is October 9th. I love October. It's my favorite month of the year. Fall is my favorite season of the year. All the things. So, I love both. I love being cozy, but I definitely love the spooky. So if I had to pick, if you're forcing me to pick one, spooky. I love the spooky. And I guess for those of you that do want to know just what I'm using, this is the shade Ghost Tour, and I'm just using this to set the primer. And I'm going to go just down into my crease with it. It's a very nice shade. I've never used this palette before, so there is that. I really don't know which way I want to go. I don't know if I want to stay in more of the green browns or if I really want to go the more reds. I could do both. I could do one eye each. I think I might do that. Ooh, I think I might do that. So now I'm going to go into Farmer's Market. Same brush. So Autumn Day or Autumn Night. Again, both, but if I'm having to pick one, Autumn Night. I love the cool breeze of, like, just a chilly fall night. There's just something about it that I love so very much. Like, when the wind, like, when fall just turns and then it's suddenly 50 degrees. I love it. It's gorgeous. These are buttery smooth. This will really be my first time using a Nomad palette, because the other Nomad palette that I've used before, I literally used 3 shades from it. So, this will be my first real crack at it, and I'm very excited. That went on gorgeously. So, let's see, get out this one. And now I'm going to go into Mountain Hike. So the next question is raking leaves or climbing trees? Which, like, to be honest, I will never be doing either of those things. I've never climbed a tree. Let's just start there. I do not have the coordination to climb a tree. I tried to as a kid and fell, so definitely not climbing a tree anytime soon, because I would just fall and die. Fall and hurt myself. Oh, this green is so pretty. But I don't think I've ever really raked leaves either. Like, that's not really my job. First of all, where I currently live, I live in an apartment complex, and we don't have to do that. Like, we have a maintenance guy who takes care of that for us. But even if we didn't, I have a fiance who he loves yard work. So, would not be my job anyway. But if I had to, and I wanted to, I guess, I've jumped in a pile of leaves. So, if we're asking the question, raking leaves or climbing trees, raking leaves. I would never be climbing a tree. That went on as beautifully and beautiful as a shade could go. Stunning. We love her. Now I'm going to go into Bed and Breakfast. That's not the brush I wanted. So now we have Haunted House or Halloween Party. Again, both. But I don't honestly think I've been to too many Halloween parties. I'm not a party person. Not because I don't want to be. I just have never been invited to too many parties. I was a nerd in high school. I was a band geek, to be precise. So I wasn't invited to too many parties. But I would love to go to a Halloween party now as an adult. I'd love to dress up and go to something spooky like that and have like a spooky drink. I would absolutely die. That would be amazing. But I love haunted houses. I think I've only been to one, technically. Maybe two. But beautiful. They are so much fun. I'm not going to use any of those brushes. So much fun. So the answer to that question is haunted house. So I'm going to use farm to table for my outer under eye. Ooh. So the next question is carve pumpkins or paint pumpkins? I have never personally carved a pumpkin. Like, my parents carved pumpkins when I was a kid. Now I'm going to go into apple cider donut. But I've never personally carved a pumpkin. And then I've never painted a pumpkin. I think they're really cool, but I've never done that either. And then I'm going to go back into ghost tour. Just to lighten up any edges. That came out beautifully. I do my shimmers last, so we're going to do this eye now. So, as I throw things. So, my answer is carve pumpkins, because I think carving a pumpkin would be more my speed than painting a pumpkin. I'm not an artist. I'm not good at painting. But I think if I had a stencil, because, you can buy stencils, I think I could carve a pumpkin. Plus, worst case scenario, I can do the little 2 triangles and call it a day. Like, I think I could do that. So, the next question is haunted house, haunted food ride, or haunted corn maze? So I've never been on a haunted food ride. I would love to know, like, what all that consists of. I have done a haunted corn maze once. I had a panic attack, freaked out. 'Twas not a good time. I'm also gonna set this eye with Ghost Town, just because it is kind of close to my skin tone, before we go in with the other shades. Just a little bit. But I got lost in the corn maze. I couldn't find my way out. I was with my mom. It was when I was like 10, maybe 12. Yeah, twas not a good time. I'm also gonna dip into Cider House. Light orange. And that is also going to be my setting shade for this side. I just didn't want it to be too orange over here. I wanted a little bit of a base of that, like, light gray. So yeah, unfortunately, my answer is still going to be haunted house. I'm sure that upsets a couple people, because that's kind of lame, but I've never done a haunted food ride. Like I said, I don't really know what that all consists of. Like, what are we riding on? Is it like a hayride with food? Because I don't like, no thank you. I don't think I'd do a corn maze again, even as an adult. I definitely don't love this shade as much. Like, I'm really having to build it, so maybe I shouldn't have put the gray down first. Maybe that was my bad. But I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna go into Fall Festival. And I'm gonna put Fall Festival just right here. The next question is apple picking or hayride? I don't like hayrides. I've been on one, didn't like it. It's rickety. I think they let too many people in, like, the cart thing, personally. No thank you. So, apple picking. Though I've never gone apple picking, I really want to. I think that would be really, really fun. These oranges do not go on as well as the greens did. Like, I'm having to build them up and they're just not as smooth. I'm going to go into Great Pumpkin Patch. Over here. Well, this shade goes on better than those other two did. The next question is fairy lights or candles? Specifically for fall, like, I like fairy lights, but candles. Candles all the way. Especially a good, like, themed candle. Like, if we're doing, like, a pumpkin spice. Like, we don't have a lot of candles. We keep one candle in our bathroom, but otherwise we have a wax burner. And I go for the fall scented wax currently. I'm all for theming. But that's cinnamon. I do not like, I'm very particular on my apple scents this time of year because I don't like cinnamon. Now, see. I do not like that cider house shade. The next shade is pumpkin spice lattes or mulled apple cider. Sorry to say, but I am a basic pumpkin spice bitch. I'm so sorry if that upsets people. So to deepen this outer corner, I'm actually going to go into Oktoberfest. Because I have a plan for the lower lash line. But yeah, I don't like apple cider. I don't like hot drinks, so hang on. I'll explain. Personally, I don't like pumpkin spice lattes. Let's just get that straight. I like pumpkin spice frappes because I like cold coffee. I like cold drinks. All year round, I like cold drinks. So there's that. I don't like either. And I've tried cold apple cider, and it's just gross. It's just cinnamon apple juice, and I don't like cinnamon. So I don't really care for apple cider. I like apple cider donuts. Those are pretty good. But pumpkin donuts are better. Just saying. So, I know that's such a polarizing opinion, but I like pumpkin spice, but a pumpkin spice frappe because I like cold coffee. And you can fight me on that. I really like that Oktoberfest shade. That's pretty. The next question was so interesting to me. I'm now going to go into Wine Harvest. So it was the stench of rotting leaves or the stench of pumpkin guts. I don't want either. And to be honest, I couldn't really tell you what the stench of either smells like off the top of my head. But I went with the stench of pumpkin guts. Because I just think that that's cooler. I think that that's a pretty shade. It's got some wine to it. I do like that. Then we're going to go into apple picking, and I really hope that's true red. The next question is falling rain or a crackling fireplace. Now, I love a good rain sound. In fact, in high school, I had like an 8-hour thunderstorm soundtrack that I would fall asleep to. So when I tell you, ooh, that's a good red. Apple picking is a good red. When I love rain sounds, I love rain. But for fall, crackling fireplace. Crackling fireplace all the way. Halloween or Thanksgiving? Halloween. Halloween 100%. Like, Thanksgiving is meh. And I've actually had food poisoning twice on Thanksgiving. So, and now I'm going to go back into Great Pumpkin Patch. As the orange to blend everything out. Wool or knit sweaters? Knit sweaters. The feeling of wool sweaters makes me want to vomit, makes me want to itch right now. I'm just going to try to take a little bit of Cider House, because I really do just need a light shade. It's like Cider House is more hard-pressed than the other shades. Sweet or salty pumpkin seeds? I don't like pumpkin seeds. I don't know if that's a polarizing opinion. When I eat pumpkin seeds, I literally just suck the salt off of them and spit them out. Like, I don't eat them. And I've never had a sweet pumpkin seed, so I would love to try that. So I put sweet pumpkin seeds. Well, I put neither because I don't eat pumpkin seeds. But I'd love to try a sweet pumpkin seed. So that's what I put as my answer, because I think that that would be very interesting to try. I definitely like the green side more to this palette. I think that that side turned out better, in my wholehearted, humble opinion. So now I'm going to put glitter glue down, because I always use glitter glue for my shimmers. And then we're just going to go into the shimmers in this palette, which there are only 3. So I'm probably going to use leaf picking as my inner corner highlight on both. So I'm going to do corn maze and then leaf picking as my inner corner on this eye, and then foliage trail and leaf picking for that eye. So the last question is apple pie or pumpkin pie? Apple pie all the way. I can't stand pumpkin pie. It's gross. I have to drown it in whipped cream. So very, very icky. No, thank you. That is all the questions. I'm going to leave you in suspense on what this looks like, because you've already seen it in the intro. But I'm going to finish this look, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like here in just a moment. So here's the look, fully finished. I have thoughts. 1, lipstick, Milani tease. Mascara, brows, all of that. Everything that was on my base face will be listed in the description box. I never said that, but because I already have my base done. Let's chat about it. So the green went on beautifully. Best shimmer. Love that green. Very nice. This is so hard pressed. So is the red, but this is the most hard pressed. It barely left any pigment on either eye, which is why I had to reach into singles. This one is trash. The red is also slightly hard pressed, but it went on okay. It just doesn't have a lot of shimmer. Whereas like the green has shine. I like the green. So like number 1, 2, 3 for sure. This one's trash. This gives me like more of a satin vibe because it doesn't have a lot of shine. This is an actual shimmer. The green is good. I like the green. So for the singles on my inner corner, because I needed shine, and I alternated color because I thought that was cute. The green on my inner corner is Tater Round's Beauty Narcissus, and the orange on this side is ColourPop Loose Superstar Loose Pigment and Cameo. You can't get either of these anymore, and I do apologize about that, but they're in projects, so I'm using them. But just, use a green and a orange shimmer that you have in your collection. So overall, how do I feel about this palette? I love the tag, by the way. I highly recommend doing it. I highly recommend visiting Erica Conger's page. She does a lot of really cool tags. These mats, lovely, gorgeous, fantastic. These mats, these 4, fantastic. I don't like these 2 mats. They were not very, this mat, trash. This one, not as bad as it, but still not great. But that quad, fantastic. These 6 were wonderful. Green shimmer would keep, great. This is more of a satin, don't like it. This is garbage to me. And I accidentally nicked this shade, and I'm so upset about it because I really like it. If I could have nicked that shade, I wouldn't have cared. But I nicked this farm to table shade. I'm so sad. But I do think this has a place in my collection, even if it's just specifically for this 6 pan, because I don't think I have these shades in my collection. I don't think I have these, off-tone green grays. And then, of course, I love a good red and orange. So even though I don't love these 2 oranges or these 2 shimmers, I do love more than half the palette, and I think I would reach into it again for those shades. But this is my first No Pan Left Behind for a Nomad palette, and overall I'm happy with how it turned out. Because I do think the looks turned out nice. I think they're actually cohesive, and I think it's cute. So that's going to do it for today's Autumn This or That. I had to make sure I said it correctly. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.